Guys, I have good news. Pico is alive. We haven't heard anything for a long time, but now there is a sign of life. I would like to take this opportunity to once again highlight the most important functions of the Pico 4 and whether it is still worth in 2024. I would also dare to make a small comparison with the Apple Vision Pro, which is many times more expensive. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Thank you to my sponsors Woodghost VR, Opperman Events, Virtual Escape, Area 1 and Virtual Reality Center Basel. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
For a long time things were very quiet around Pico, and when there was something it was not really good news, as you may have heard in my weekly news. But now there is a sign of life from Pico, and this is of course a very good thing. I have a contact at Pico again and even had a conference with 2 employees. According to them, Pico has focused on research and development in recent months and not on public relations. Yeah, I think we noticed that. So there has been and is a lot of development there. For example, the Move 2.0 sensors will soon be available. I have already been able to test the first version for myself, if you remember. But I cannot reveal any more at this point. I have taken this good news as an opportunity to explain the most important points of the Pico 4 again, which is still available on the market and definitely still has a right to exist in my opinion, especially when you compare it with the recently released extremely expensive Apple Vision Pro. It has some interesting advantages. If we talk about comfort, for example, the Pico 4 is at the top for me personally. It is far more comfortable than the Vision Pro, which costs 9 times as much as the Pico 4. And the Pico 4 is also much lighter. Yeah, of course it cannot keep up with the display, but at 2160 by 2160 per eye, it is still very good, and you can only see the pixels if you really want to see them and if you look closely. If you are worried about setting it up, might be complicated, I can tell you setting up the Pico 4 is very simple and can be done in just a few minutes. Setting up the room is intuitive by simply drawing your play area on the floor. The somewhat short battery life of around 1.5 to 2 hours can be fortunately extended by connecting an additional battery to the USB-C port. I will link you some good ones in the description. By the way, you have probably also seen the cool mixed reality or pass-through scenes of the Apple Vision Pro. The ultra high resolution of the Vision Pro makes it pass-through currently unbeatable, let's be honest. However, the Pico 4 can also do pass-through, although not in spatial depth and at a lower resolution of course. But we can also play mixed reality content on it. For example, I tried Demeo or Puzzling Places with a quite acceptable result. If you consider, as I said, that the Pico 4 only costs a ninth of the price of the Vision Pro. That's crazy. And also like 160 euro cheaper than the Quest 3. A big selling point over the Vision Pro, however, is the ability to play high quality VR games with track controllers. The Pico Store still can't compete with the Meta Store, to be honest, but it now offers quite useful games that don't require a PC and that are far more interactive and fun than the most casual games in the Vision Pro store. So I tried, for example, Arizona Sunshine 2, you can play Aspire 2, you can play Moss Book 2, After the Fall. Really good games are there. And also finally there's a Pico website where you can view the apps and games on your PC. It is also possible to connect the Pico 4 to your PC wirelessly or via cable and play extremely high quality games such as Microsoft Flight Simulator, racing simulations or even Half-Life Alyx. For this you will need a gaming PC, of course. My video guide how to build a good gaming PC can be found in the info cards now. So you see, you can do a lot with the Pico 4. It is still a good VR headset for beginners because it costs only 389 euro and is therefore 160 euro cheaper than the Quest 3 and, as I said, only costs a ninth of the Vision Pro. Personally, I'm very happy that Pico is back and I have a contact there again. If you followed my channel, you will know that I have repeatedly mentioned in recent months how important competition is on the market. And it looks like Pico wants to get back into the game. By the way, there's also a mixed reality setup now where you can place the walls and like your real desk and your real couch. That's also pretty cool. If you are interested in a Pico 4, please use my link in the description and in the first pinned comment. If you want to see the full detailed review of the Pico 4, you can find it in the info cards now. I hope you liked the video. If yes, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE